Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's December 18th, 2018. And I've been trying to play a little trick with Google and see if I can drop off the radar with them because I know they're screwing with all our stations, all truth stations out there, choking us with views, choking us with subs. Now, you wake up one day and then all of a sudden you see 15 or 20 of your subs magically disappeared. Come on, Google, what do you think? We're fucking stupid. You can check when you go into your history on your channel. You can see it spikes up, then it spikes down. It's all over the place. Why? With small channels like myself, it's such a joke. It really is. I wonder where I would really be. I really do. Anyway, look, that's not what it's all about. What it's about is to get the truth out there. That's what it's about. And that's what we're trying to do here, guys. So they're not going to stop me. They'll just piss me off and I'll disappear for a couple of days and then reappear. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see if it works. I doubt it, though. A couple of things I want to bring up with you. I've been doing some research, on YouTube, and because YouTube's pretty much the only way you can find out about flat Earth. So you have to sift through a lot of things. There's a couple of things I want to talk to you about today. One of them being the sun, of course, is always going to be on my mind because it's always there. Regular as clockwork. Up in the morning, gone at night. I've seen enough videos. Well, I want to look at it this way, okay? I've seen videos with the sun moving away from us because that's how it sets, and then coming toward us, okay? What I've been trying to figure out, is it outside of the firmament or is it inside of the firmament? If there's a firmament up there, I don't know if there is or not, but it certainly seems like there is one up there. And you see some of these photos of the halos or the rainbows that are complete circles. And there's only one way that's possible, we can't replicate that in a room. Okay, we can't do that in a room. But yet we see it with our own eyes, and that's what every rainbow it looks like. It's just sometimes we don't see the full circle of that rainbow. And remember what a rainbow is. You can never get to it. It's there, you see it, but it's not a tangible object. Can't land on it, can't get to it. It'll just keep further and further away from you until at some point it gets behind you and you don't even realize it. See, now these are the things you got to think about with this terrarium, this amazing place that we live in here. And I was thinking about the sun, if it's, who knows what the firmament is, if there is one. I'm almost definitely sure there is, but it's a technology we'll never understand. It's probably not a solid object, I've seen enough pictures with double suns. I've seen enough videos with halos, with 4 points where the sun is in the middle, and then there's like 4 other points on each side. There's only one way that could happen, and that would be if we lived in a firmament and the sun was either bouncing off the firmament or coming through the firmament, and it's outside. I want to compare something I was really into about 20 years ago. I had a really nice setup too. I had a fish tank, saltwater, reef-ready tank. I had all the gadgets, wet filter in there. I had all the filtrations you could imagine in there. It cost thousands of dollars, this thing. Well, maybe not thousands of dollars, but I think it was a good $700. But that doesn't make that doesn't make a difference. I mean, the biological filter itself, I think, was $200 for that tank. But anyway, I'm getting off the point here. The reason why I'm bringing up a fish tank is I want you to think about the most important part of that fish tank, with minus the filters, is that light. That light has to be protected at all times. That light is the most important thing on that fish tank. Creates life. Without light, you can't have life. And you want to protect it. I don't want to maintain the light bulb in the fish tank. I don't even want to think about it as far as I'm concerned. So it's hidden. It's hidden above the glass in a nice little container. And if water should get onto that light, then we're going to have an electrical outlet problem. And then the fuse is going to go. And the fish tank will turn off. Where is our light source coming from? What the creator would put this somewhere where it would be very well protected. I don't think they're tangible objects up there, the sun and the moon. I really don't. I sure as shit know you can't land on it because it's not as big as you think it is. So I don't really know what they are, if they're in the firmament or if they're somewhere. I mean, NASA knows. They turn every single rocket that goes up into that air, or whatever you want to call it, the atmosphere, and it turns. So there's definitely something up there, guys. What it is, I don't know. It's a system we'll never understand. The creator has technology we just won't understand. We're not meant to figure it out. If we're in a terrarium here, he wants to keep us, or she, or whoever it may be, wants to keep us in here. Well, that fish tank that I had several fish in there, one of them being a poisonous fish. And, when I came home from work, I wouldn't want that lionfish opening the door for me because I want it contained, okay? Because it's a poisonous fish. The creator has to keep us contained. Where is the entrance? If there isn't even an entrance, if there is an exit, I don't know. All I know is Admiral Byrd took 30 years to figure something out, and he figured it out all right. They saw something, and they got the hell out of there. Could it be more land? I spoke a long time about how the islands are like a falsehood, a distraction. So if you ever do travel to wherever this entrance may be, if it's down at the South Pole or wherever, South Pole, obviously. These beautiful islands are distractions, or to pick up, supplies. One of the two. Keep us distracted from finding the truth, finding the exit, if there is one. Because they're beautiful islands. Who would want to stay at one of those things, and enjoy themselves? I sure as hell would. So these are all things to think about, guys. All things to think about. I've been doing research on the mud flood theory. Of course, I mentioned that in one of my videos a while ago. And, I mean, it's an interesting topic. It's another plausible possibility. I did some investigation on my building that I live in right now, and it's a building that was built pre-war. And it's funny because I see a lot of pictures from the 1700s and the 1800s and stuff like that. So they were able to take photographs back then. But yet I can't find one single photograph of my building being built. And I looked, I searched, and I couldn't find one single picture. I'm not saying the mud flood, theory is 100%. I'm not saying my building was under a mud flood and they undug it. Who knows? All I know is I see buildings on top of buildings, existing structures, and then underneath those structures, I'm seeing more buildings that are covered in mud. How would the creator restart a civilization? Water's a good start. Same with mud. Bury them, And the people that get out are the ones up in the air that have money, plenty of it. I want to go out and get one of those night vision glasses. Now it's going into Christmas. Merry Christmas, by the way, everyone. And you know how I feel about this holiday. It's just such a sham. But anyway, back to what I was saying. My question is, when I do get these night vision glasses, and I've seen people have posted videos of it, there's shit flying around up there. We don't know what the hell it is. And they're certainly not satellites. My question is, could that be a previous civilization? Because they're not allowed down here. We're off limits. They're only allowed up there. Okay, so if there are previous civilizations and they are up there flying around, my question is, who's maintaining their vehicles? Someone's got to be maintaining them. There has to be a working civilization up there, And that's my question. So when I get these night vision glasses, I want to see what's up there. I've seen videos with existing structures that are underneath mud. I look around and I see windows that should be up a lot higher and they are lower. You see this a lot down in the city and city areas is where you see it most. But again, I'm going to continue doing my research and I'll look into it. I want to talk quickly about the bill that our governor is thinking about passing about marijuana, and everybody's so excited about it. Hey, look, back in high school, I would have been excited about it too. But I knew by the time they legalized it, I wouldn't be smoking it anyway, so it doesn't make a difference to me. I really could care less. But you see what the thing is with this medical marijuana, or recreational marijuana legalization. Yeah, sure, it's going to bring businesses around here because there would be a shop on every freaking corner, just like there's a liquor shop on every corner. But it's you realize it's going to be anything that the government has is not good. Okay, you know what I mean? Because now it's going to be, they can pump chemicals in it like you wouldn't believe, just like it did with the cigarettes, the tobacco. You know how many chemicals are in fucking tobacco? My God, don't smoke, guys. I'm not saying that these things are any better for you, but at least I don't have tobacco going into my lungs. So, whatever. I'm just saying, once they get their hands on it and they put chemicals in it, God only knows what they're doing with it. So this is not a good thing, I don't think. Recreational marijuana, growing some plants in your own house, growing the tree in your own house. Hey, that's great. At least it's but we don't know where the seeds are coming from. So this is all now gonna get, it's almost like it's militarized now. That's the way you got to think about it. So I've got mixed feelings about what they're doing. But yet this is a plant that grows in the ground. It shouldn't have been illegal to begin with anyway. You know what I mean? It's stupid as far as I'm concerned. It doesn't have any more effect than alcohol. And then think about now also think about this. Once they do legalize it, how are they going to know who's stoned in their car? They'll get some kind of DWI level. How are they going to do that? How do you do that with marijuana? I'm sure they'll come up with something, but still, how are they going to do it? How are they going to prove that you are too stoned to drive? And I'm sure they'll have scientists on it right now trying to figure it out. So when you get pulled over, they're going to give you some kind of test. More tickets, more bullshit, more control. That's all this is. It's control. All right. So again, I have mixed feelings about the whole thing. But anyway, okay. All right, I'll be making some more videos. I want to get more into the sun, because the sun is the answer, my friends. The sun and the moon are the answer. Okay, we've got to study. We've got to look at them. We've got to figure out if these things are inside, outside the firmament. Are they truly going away from us? It would make sense with the sun when it looks bigger, when the sunrise. And then when it gets to the middle of the sky, it starts to get a little smaller into a regular size that we're used to. And the moon does that too. So does that mean it's outside? Or does that mean it's a reflection or a simulation? These are raw questions that we're going to try to find the answers for. Meanwhile, let's try to wake more people up. And I'm going to be doing my job too. Okay? All right. I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos and letting me be a part of your life.